Okay, hello. I'm going to show how to get onto the research pool. Some folks were having a hard time finding empirical articles for their papers, so here's an easy way to do it. You see here I'm at the library website, so it's just lib.umd.edu. I sincerely hope you've been here, right? And right down here in the quick links, there's a link called Research Port. Just click on that. Takes you here, and I should say I'm doing this from my home computer, just with my Wi-Fi at home, and I'm doing that because I want you to be able to see how you log in from a remote computer. If you do this on campus, there's going to be many fewer steps. It will be a lot easier. But if you do it from home, and I know a lot of you are, you'll do it this way. So just click on the university that you're at. Of course, we're here at College Park. And it takes us here to the University of Maryland ID and password page. So I just put in my user ID and password because it's my home computer. It has it saved, but obviously you'll put your own in. And it redirects at this point to the actual research port. So here, maybe it gets a little confusing. We have to choose the database that we want to search on. And the database for either of my classes, for 320 or for 460, that I would most recommend to use is PsycInfo. So if you just quickly search for it, you can see I've searched for it before. And you just click on Find Database. It's right here, EBSCO. EBSCO is a company that runs it, so don't get confused. It's just sort of a for-profit company that runs these databases, but PsycInfo is what we want. You can see it's finding that I was already signed in. And here you can type something in. So let's say I want to write my reflection paper on relational reasoning. And you just hit search. Well, I guess I could have searched for a particular author. I could have searched for something that was in the title. I could have done a variety of things. I can put in more than one search term. I'm sure you guys know how to use this. But just click search. And it gives us a lot of different options. Remember, for our assignment, you need something that's empirical. So because I'm hugely egotistical, let's click on my own paper, right? And it would take us to a summary page where it has the contact information of the people who wrote it, the journal that it was published in, and the abstract. It also has this link to PDF full text. So if I click on that, you'll see it will just open in my browser. But then I can also just go right here, depending on what browser you have, and download it or print it or whatever you need to do. So I'm just going to hit back because I don't need to see the PDF in this case. You will, though, right? You'll need to read more than just the abstract. And another nice little link that's available on EBSCOhost is here, the cite link. So you just click on cite, and it gives you the citation for the paper in a lot of different formats. So in this class, we're using APA, and actually, this looks right. These citations are only as good, actually, as if you were blind, you could listen to it, right? Are only as good as the poor intern they put them in, right, somewhere in the EBSCOhost office building. So don't necessarily trust them sight unseen, but this one actually looks right. You see the pattern of capitalization. The title is in lowercase, right, except for right after the colon or the very first one, and the journal is in caps with italics. You have issue number, page number, DOI number. Okay, so I could just copy and paste that into my paper, maybe, right? Do whatever there. Another potentially important website to use is Google Scholar. So if I go to google.com/scholar, right? It will bring me, I guess, scholar.google.com would also work. I could also type in here relational reasoning and look at all the things I've searched for in that case. So it gives you things in a different order, right? Because it's using a different algorithm to choose. It's not doing it newest to oldest. It's doing it instead sort of most clicked on by least clicked on. So as you can see, I'm not at the top here. So you could click on this, right, and it will bring you, if you're already signed into the university website like I am, it'll know that you have a university subscription, and it will take you. And we can look at the system for relational reasoning and the human prefrontal cortex. Here we have the writers, the abstract, and a link to the PDF. If that link, these links aren't working, sometimes they won't know you're plugged in to the university, or they won't be well synced with our University of Maryland library. You can always click on this link, these links over here, PDFs from other people who are offering them, or find it at UMCP. So if I click on find it here at UMCP, that's University of Maryland College Park, I can read the full text at a variety of places, right? These are databases that our university pays for. So I can read the full text at Sage Publications, and it should take me somewhere. Just going to take a second. And it takes us to the same place, but you'll see this has changed. It says free to you here. So I can click on this and actually get the full PDF, right? And it actually has the university logo, so it knows who I am. Okay? Great. If anyone else has any questions, obviously email me. We'll figure out how anybody can get 2 empirical articles for their reflection papers. Great.